I didn't install the camera out of mistrust. I installed it because I wanted the truth to meet my eyes. That morning, she handed me coffee with that same rehearsed smile she saved for dinner parties. Her phone buzzed twice, and she subtly turned it away. I didn't ask who it was. By then, silence had become our most fluent language. When I left for work, I didn't go to the office. I parked 3 streets over, laptop open, waiting for the live feed from the camera tucked inside the living room clock. At first, there was nothing, just sunlight spilling across the designer curtains, the quiet tension of betrayal waiting to unfold. Then the doorbell rang, and he walked in. Her boss. He was the type of man who communicated through his watch, his cologne, and the arrogance of someone never told no. He didn't hesitate to kiss her. She didn't hesitate to respond. That's when my breath caught, not from heartbreak, but from clarity. We'd met 6 years ago. I was the quiet one, building my business brick by brick. She was the spark, the fire that turned every room into a stage. She loved my calm focus. I loved how she made the world feel larger than it was. I gave her a life that shone: cars, vacations, a penthouse view. She gave me a lie wrapped in laughter. When her career took off, I celebrated harder than she did. I didn't notice how often her boss's name appeared, how she dressed for late meetings, how she shifted from saying our money to my money. The night she left her laptop open, I saw a message from him. 3 words that burned into me: can't wait tomorrow. It wasn't just the words, it was the timing. I was out of town that night. I didn't confront her. I didn't yell. I didn't accuse. I planned. I moved quietly, rerouted accounts she never checked, built a shadow layer beneath our shared life. I hired a friend, an IT analyst, to hide a camera inside a decorative clock she bought. Irony tastes better served with betrayal. Then I waited. Days turned into weeks. Every lie she told, I smiled a little wider. I learned the psychology of a traitor: they lie not only to you but to themselves, day after day. The footage stopped shocking me. Their touches, his hands on her waist, the laughter, it all became data, evidence. Then, on the 5th day, something changed. After he left, she didn't just sit there. She walked to my study, my sanctuary. She opened my drawer, rifled through documents, my company's financials, and picked up the phone. She called my only business partner, and in that same soft, charming voice I once loved, she told him I was planning to move assets offshore illegally. She was setting me up. That's when heartbreak died. Something colder took over. Revenge isn't rage, it's precision. I spent the next month dismantling her illusions quietly, efficiently. I created a false trail of transactions, suspicious but pointing at her. I set up a meeting with her boss, pretending to offer a partnership deal, and recorded it. He bragged about his leverage over me through her. I said nothing, just smiled and shook his hand. 2 weeks later, I struck. The confrontation wasn't cinematic, it was surgical. She came home one evening, wine in hand, expecting silence. I played the footage on the TV. Every frame, every whisper, every betrayal. She froze. Then, like all liars, she tried to twist it. You invaded my privacy. I laughed once. You destroyed something you don't even understand. Before she could speak again, I delivered the final blow. Her company received an anonymous email exposing insider leaks from her and her boss. The board had already suspended him. The recording of his leverage ensured it. By morning, she had lost her job, her reputation, and her lawyer's confidence. By evening, I filed for divorce. Assets frozen, accounts rerouted, her credit trail poisoned by her own greed. She didn't cry, she just stared, like a gambler realizing the house never loses. I moved out 2 days later, leaving her the penthouse, empty of anything valuable except the clock. The same clock that watched her self-destruction. Sometimes I think about sitting in my car, watching everything I built crumble in real time. But that day didn't break me. It forged me. People say revenge is hollow, they're wrong. It's pure. It's clean. It restores balance where chaos once reigned.